Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. I have a couple stories I want to share with you. The first one is with a very wealthy man, and this is hundreds of years ago. And he has a gardener that takes care of his garden, and the gardener has a family. And he pays the gardener, a reasonable wage, and he feels that he should take care of the gardener's family too, so he would give them food and help them with education and everything like that. And then one day the gardener came up and was talking with the wealthy man, and he sees inside a beautiful wool hat, and he's all of a sudden he's taken by this hat, and he just wants it. There's no doubt about it. He just wants that hat. And then he goes and thinks about it for a while and over again, and then he sneaks into the house and he takes the hat and puts it on, and he runs off with it. And later he sees the wealthy man. The wealthy man is just absolutely angry. And he says, "I am not going to help you anyway. You're fired. Go away." And the man is full of remorse. Now his family has nothing to eat. They know they won't go to school anymore. And there's nothing that he can do to help because the man has given him up. The wealthy man is angry. So he knows where the wealthy man walks every day, and he is filled with shame, this man. So he puts on the hat and he goes into a cave nearby, and as the wealthy man comes by, he goes, "Please forgive me. I did not know what I do. Please forgive me. I have made a mistake. Please forgive me. I cannot show my face." And the wealthy man says, "Come out, come out. How can I forgive you if you don't come out? Who are you?" And the man keeps going, "I can't show my face. I am in shame. I can't show my face. I'm in shame." And then he said, "No, but please come out. I need to see you." And the man keeps going, "I cannot show my face. I am in shame." And then he says, "I think I know who you are. You have to forgive me too." And then finally the man comes out of the cave, and he says, "I am ashamed that I stole your hat." He says, "Do not feel shame. I also feel shame, for I forgot that it is my role to forgive you. And everyone should be forgiven. And from now on, you are my brother. Keep the hat. It does not matter. It is a very small thing. Why I allowed my anger to get overwhelming, I do not know. But keep the hat, and I will help your family." And this story goes to show that no matter what someone has done, we have the capacity to forgive no matter what. And in this day and age, I think that needs to be embraced more than ever. It's called respect. Respect for everyone, no matter what they have done. No matter what atrocities have happened, we must respect and love and care and forgive. There's another dream I had actually last night. And I was in another village, in another place, another planet, basically. I was not here on this plane, I know that much. And I was being taken around and shown all the different, houses and the establishment for and the regals and different things. And then I met this young lady, and this young lady, we wanted to show me around the village and the countryside. And we became fast friends really quick. And she was showing me this, showing me that, and it was just like we clicked, one of these people that I knew forever. And we became really close in 24 hours. It was pretty amazing. And then all of a sudden she said, "Today I have my coming out ceremony, my awakening of my heart ceremony. And some people do not survive this. And I thought to myself, wow, a ceremony where a person may not survive. I mean, how can that be? They could have something so terrible to where a person may not survive going through this rite of passage. And then I thought to myself, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge what they think is right and correct? Here I am from another planet, and I do not know their rites and rituals. Is it right for me to say this is right or wrong, good, bad, evil? And she was about to go off to do this ritual. And we sat down on a bench and we hugged each other and we just started to cry because I may not ever see her again. And we cried and cried and cried. And I wanted to say one more thing to her, but then she came like this onto my lips and said, and walked off. Many times in this life we tend to judge other things that we do not understand. We tend to judge things that we see as different. We tend to judge things that we would offend us in our situation. But do we have the right to judge at all? Maybe our only true right is to love and to care and respect. And if we can start with that one thing, respect for traditions, respect for people's way of living, respect for their rights to be who they are, no matter what they do. As long as they're not hurting us, it doesn't matter because it's their way of doing things. I hope someday that we will be able to respect greatly, because we're not always going to be on this planet by ourselves. We're going to go out into space and we're going to meet lots and lots of different cultures, and they're going to have different ways. They won't look like us, and we're going to judge that. They won't talk like us, we're going to judge that. They won't eat the same things, we're going to judge that. And we need to have a different way of looking at things. We must give up all judgment and start loving. That is the key and the essence to life. I love you.